Hello and welcome back to F1 Weekly. My name is Ben Worthell and I am here to tell you all of the biggest stories in Formula 1 this week. I hope that you enjoyed my 2 prediction episodes, and remember to DM me on Instagram at F1Weekly_, that's at F1Weekly_, and remember, there are no capital letters in the username. If you want to listen to my podcast on other streaming services, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify and Google Podcasts, all of the links can be found in the description below. Now let's get into episode 7. First of all, big news for the 2021 calendar, with the first race of the year, the Australian Grand Prix, looking likely to be heavily postponed, if not cancelled, due to the pandemic. F1 were hoping that it could go ahead in a similar manner to that of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the final race of this year, where all personnel were made to stay in their hotels, only being allowed to come out on race day. This was to dodge the 2-week quarantine period put in place in Abu Dhabi. However, this method has been deemed not safe enough to quell the spread, and that the quarantine period is necessary for the race to happen on its scheduled date. This does not mean that they will have to back up the whole season though, with the possibility of just starting in Bahrain instead, that race subsequently becoming the season opener. But it does mean that Melbourne might not go ahead, so the Australian fans may once again be denied their home race. Furthermore, they could not have it as the season closer, as Abu Dhabi has religiously been the final race for over 10 years, and I don't know how I would feel if I had paid so much money to F1 over the years, so that it could be the final race, to have it taken away from me by the race scheduled as first. It could still remain on the calendar if it were given the spot of the penultimate race, pushing Abu Dhabi back a week. That is assuming that the situation in Melbourne will be improved in a few months' time. But I don't know how prepared the F1 board will be for the logistical nightmare of rescheduling a race after the horrors of the previous season. In my view, it is not looking likely that this race will be included for the second year in a row. A real letdown. I'm just grateful that it won't affect the entire season. With pre-season testing now just around the corner, teams are discussing how they will go about settling in their new drivers. However, 2021 will see a 3-day testing period rather than the usual 6-day one, possibly meaning that the drivers will be less comfortable in their new cars. Due to the regulations, teams are allowed to put their drivers in cars used in the past 3 seasons, not including the one just gone. Carlos Sainz is looking likely to experience this and therefore get to know the ways in which the mechanics work and the style of the car much better. But Daniel Ricciardo and Sebastian Vettel are not receiving similar treatment. The McLaren head, Andreas Seidel, says that the team do not have the possibility at the moment to run an old car. He went on to say that he feels that he and the team will not have enough time to test any other cars. This is a similar occurrence at Aston Martin. Could these teams already be suffering the logistical pressure that the new season shall bring? And will they be able to produce a sturdy, sustainable, and most importantly, fast car for 2021? I'm excited to see. Thank you for listening to F1 Weekly. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, or review, depending on which platform you're listening to me on. And I'll see you next time for another episode.